Hey guys, we made it. We finally made it. Guys, this is the season finale of Indian Matchmaking, episode 8. Marry Me. And guys, I didn't expect, honestly, I've been good. I haven't been sneaking a peek to see who gets married at the end. But I was so shocked. I thought it was going to be Viral and her man that was going to get married that we were going to see. But no, we get to see someone else completely get proposed to. And it's epic. I was completely unexpected to as well. So let's get into this recap, guys. So we open up the episode with Artie and Jamal, and remember these two. I've been keeping an eye on them because I want to know how serious this guy Jamal is. They haven't been really talking about engagement, getting married for me to feel comfortable. But surprisingly, these two are having a lunch with Jamal's sister and Artie's brother. So the families are meeting slowly and they're starting to blend with each other. So this couple has been actually progressing. They go grocery shopping together, they've been working out together, they have been doing everything together, really merging their lives together. And she says that she's actually quite happy and she used the L word. She says she loves him. And she's actually quite excited for the future of this relationship and where it goes. I am too, and I'm also nervous too, girl. So we are watching as well. So we move over to New Delhi, and I thought we were gonna see Rishali at the end of this season, at least sometime, but we don't get to see her at all. And I'm like, man, I think maybe she's spending more time in therapy, getting herself in order before she goes and pours into a relationship, which is a good strategy. So we do not get to see Rushali. We do not get to see Bobby. We do not get to see Priya. We do not get to see any more updates from the previous people. So everyone we're gonna see in this episode is who we're gonna close out with. So we're in New Delhi and we get to see Pavneet. And remember, she got off with a good date with Tushar, but we learned that Tushar hasn't followed up with Pavneet, which is sending her mixed messages. So she doesn't know whether or not to take him serious. So Tushar finally gets in contact with Pavneet by getting her phone number from Auntie Seema, which he could have done sooner. So she's not buying that excuse, neither am I. But then later, when we get to see them actually talk, because she agrees to go have a sit down with him hesitantly, reluctantly. In that sit down, he was saying that he truly did lost it, but he really does have a lot of interest in her, and I believe him, because he does seem like the nervous type who got like maybe confused whether or not he saved the number. He was so nervous on this date, so I was happy to hear from him. I didn't like the excuse, and he does apologize for that. He could have asked Auntie Sima for the information sooner rather than later. So apparently, they are gonna continue on and continue to date. And he asked her if they want to continue to pursue things, and she does. And she wonders if he feels the same way too, and he does. So we may see in the future maybe a possible engagement with these two, but they're still getting to know each other and are taking it slow. So now we get to see Auntie Sima in her very special city that she holds to her heart. It's called Nashik. And she's with her husband Anoop, and they're having ice cream and reflecting her career, how it started, the humble beginnings, the support. And you really see that, she really does have her husband to really give her that push, that shoulder to lean on to continue to pursue matchmaking and expanding her career. And it's beautiful to see because you see how supportive he is, how passionately he talks about her and her being successful in what she does. So I saw her, for her to see her get emotional. Auntie Sima, she's usually tough. She really holds it together, but to see her emotional and to let her walls down, I'm like, this is couple goals. To watch this couple, be so strong, be so willing to make this happen, to make this work. I'm just so curious what's her favorite flavor for ice cream, because we heard the husband's, his was coffee walnut, which sounds interesting. I never had coffee walnut, but I wonder what hers is. I think she was in between choosing chocolate or vanilla, and I'm like, that is so true to Auntie Sima. So true to Auntie Sima, okay? So now we get to see Jamal, and he's with his sister at a store, and he's going engagement ring shopping. I was so shocked. I was not expecting that at all. So he is serious. We are seeing he is serious. So he wants to shop for something special. He wants to impress the jeweler's daughter, okay? Because, the dad was the one who wanted to pick the ring for her, but since he's to make the ring for her, but since he's not there, no longer he's passed on, he's really taking that extra step to really customize and have a ring made for her from scratch. It was just like, wow. So he's going for an infinity style, close to 3 carats with hidden halos. That ring is gonna be stunning. Okay. So now he has a few ideas for a proposal, and we're just here waiting. And I'm like, wow, look at this. This is so impressive. So impressive. And I'm so happy for our girl Arthi. So we're back to Pipneat, and we get to, like I said before, she meet up with Tushar. They hug things out. They really work things out together, and it seems like I feel like he is truly serious, and he wants to earn a third date. So I like the idea. She's open to the idea, and she, what was a positive for this relationship is that she mentioned how much her family actually likes Tushar, and Tushar feels some sense of comfort to it. So I have high hopes for these two. So I look forward to see more about their future. So now we have Jamal and Arthi. And guys, Jamal, he proposed to Arthi on it's like a boardwalk right next to like some ships or something like that. There's a nice water backdrop by a pier. Okay, he proposes by a pier. And he has this beautiful sign that says marry me. So when she walks up, no, she comes in with her eyes closed. And when she opens her eyes, she says, okay, girl, you're getting proposed to. This is your moment. So to see her have her moment, it was so beautiful. He did a great job. His speech was particularly beautiful because he reflects on how, a psychic, which he doesn't believe in, said that, oh, they were once married in previous life, and then he makes a comment that, I want to be married in this life as well. So that was his speech, and I thought, oh, what a way to tie in everything. Like, wow. So they are getting married. So the ring is gorgeous. She says yes. And Jamal is ready to do the damn thing. And I'm so happy for them. And I was not predicting this at all. I'm telling you, that was the shocker of the season. Now we need to come back again to do something for Rushali, because we need Rushali to find her match. So we get to hear many people's engagements and their stories. And pretty much the advice that we get from at the end is that no marriage is perfect, but you have to create your own version of perfect, which I think is a beautiful message to leave on the final note. And it's pretty much we hear everyone's stories, but we get back to Arthi and Jamal, who are now recently engaged. They call Auntie Seema to let her know the good news. And of course she shares the happiness. She's so, happy for Arthi, because it's been a journey for her, and as predicted, it would have been 1 year for her to find what's gonna be her destiny. So I'm so happy for Arthi. And it's funny that Auntie Sima, she asked, so guys, when's the wedding? And Arthi is like, okay, one step at a time. And it's so hilarious, so funny. So they're enjoying being just engaged. So we'll see. We'll see. And we end on the final note, and seeing Auntie Sima doing what she does best, which is matchmaking. And she's sitting with a new clientele, it's probably someone's mother. And the person is saying how they have not so much strict requirements. They're open to, you know, loving people for who they are. But then they give their list, and you see Auntie Sima say, okay, this again. So it's just a continuing journey for Auntie Sima, and she brings us along for the ride. So I look forward to next season to see some familiar faces and then some new clientele. Aren't you guys excited? So that was the season for Indian matchmaking. What a way to close out. So as always, guys, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And do not forget, share as much kindness as possible. Take care, and I love you guys. Bye.